and gentlemen, can we now have silence, please, for the best man of Barry? Thank you.
As my boss used to carry on from them excellent speeches, really good, that was fantastic. Right, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Barry, Paul's brother-in-law. This is my first time I've stood up in front of so many people since my own wedding, many years ago. And let's say I'm just a little bit nervous. Here goes. I would firstly, on behalf of the bridesmaids, Amy and Zoe, who look absolutely beautiful, Brooke, over there, who stood beside me as the ring bearer, to David in the far corner there, and to Jeffrey for being the ushers, and myself as best man. And I also thank you for the gifts that we've received. Congratulations to you both. Linda, you look so stunning. Paul must be very proud of you today. I'd like to make a personal thank you to Gary over there, although I want to remember what he heard the night, for helping me support and looking after Paul on the night of his stag night. Thanks, Gary. Right, I believe it's the best man's duty to make the groom squirm at this point. And this is going to be no exception. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back in the 70s, when I met his big sister, a spotty young girl like in a parka coat cost me quite a large sum of money in sweets as a bribe to leave us alone. I wonder who that was. Trouble was, just like a boomerang, he kept coming back, but we never did get any peace. Years went by, and Paul bought himself. Sorry, Mr. Bidder. Must be the glasses still. Moving on, I remember the first Christmas I spent with his family. Paul's mum and dad bought him a brilliant radio for Christmas. You remember it, Paul? On Boxing Day, he decided to take it apart. And guess what? It never worked again. Years went by, and Paul bought himself a motor scooter. Once again, it ended up in bits. It seemed like Paul liked taking things apart.
You went off, so you know.
Right. However, this time, with due credit, he did get it going again and decided to buy a car. We were all wondering if we were going to see Paul take this apart as well. However, he decided to leave it to a mechanic who was a friend of mine. What he didn't tell me, that it had a dodgy gearbox. And can you imagine to my surprise when I tried to pull away and the car started to go backwards? I could have done with one of these, I can tell you. However, when I did eventually get it to my mechanic, he said he'd seen better cars on the scrapyard. Years passed by, and Paul learned from his mistakes, with a little help from yours truly, and grew up to become a much more mature young man. However, 6 years ago, he met by chance one of his childhood sweethearts in a very exotic restaurant called Fridays. To all of you who know what Fridays is, it's the local chippy. Their eyes met and love blossomed over a battered fish supper.
Vegetarian?
You don't have to tell that.
Oh, it's plus.
Which brings, well, he wasn't a vegetarian then, okay.
Oh, it's plus.
Ain't that the truth?
I made sure that I kept a greedy eye on Paul, and really he did quite well. I'll give him that. Well, he almost got you there, I couldn't get one. And also, there was no water feeding down his throat either. Right. We finally rolled out of the golf club at around 4 o'clock. None the worse for wear at that stage. So later we went on to the stag night. After having a curry, we hit the town. Now it's been quite a time since I went clubbing, and so it was a bit of a shock to the old system. There were more knickers on this than in Marks and Spencer's. However, the beer was flowing, and we did quite well for a couple of old swingers. We finally ended up in an exotic club for gentlemen. Are you ready to go? As we walked in, there was a sight for sore eyes. Scantily dressed young ladies gyrating up and down firemen's poles, if you get the picture.
Get the picture.
Being 3 sheets to the wind, I still managed to keep one beady eye on Paul and one eye on the dancers. I promised you, Linda, he didn't really get it. He didn't know which way to turn from. And he got bad bridles. We finally managed to find our way on in the early hours of the morning, a bit worse for wear, but safe and sound. And that was the end to a very successful, a very eventful 18 hours. You can stop sweating. You can find me. I think I've let you off very right a little bit. You have.
I'm saying nothing.
And finally, Paul, you have the next little yes. Okay, to the reading of the cards. I'm only going to read the close family cards out, obviously because we'd be here all night. Hang on, this glass is a steak. Right, so I'll carry on now reading the cards. To Dad and Linda, wishing you lots of happiness on your special day. Love, Amy and Zoe. To Paul and Linda, love you lots and lots. Hope your big day was perfect. Love you, Brooke. To Paul and Linda, you are wished a long and happy marriage. Love from Mom and Dad. To Linda and Paul, lots of love. David, Heather and Hannah.